Alright y'all, welcome back to Rabbit Ridge Outdoors. Today we're talking about decoy strategies, so y'all stick around. So location is the most important thing. If you're in a good spot that you know there's birds in, you don't need very many decoys to get them to land where you need. Sometimes I use as few as 6 decoys. But on the other hand, if you don't know where the birds are wanting to be, you haven't had time to do proper scouting, then you can make up for that by using a lot of decoys. That's called trafficking. So there's 2 different approaches to decoy spreads. And one is trafficking birds, where wherever you're hunting, the birds don't want to be there, and the idea is to have so many decoys there that the birds want to stop there. And that's when the wind and the shape of your spread matters the most. The other way is hunting where you know the ducks are going to be. And if you're hunting like that, you only need 6 to a dozen decoys. When it comes to distance, I like to have my decoy spread within 15 to 20 yards away from the blind. That way, even if the birds don't finish in all the way, I can still make a clean, ethical shot. So the wind is coming in from that direction. Since we know the ducks always land into the wind, this wide U shape of decoys will block the ducks and they'll land right there in the middle. So the blind is directly behind me and the wind is coming from that direction. So we have a crossing wind right here, and the ducks always land into the wind. So after they do their laps, they'll fly in parallel with me and the blind. I don't like setting up with the wind to my back because the ducks are flying in straight towards you, and it's much more likely that they'll spot you before you get a chance to shoot. So an important thing to keep in mind when you're putting your decoys out, that you don't want to position the decoys in a place that the ducks can't land in. We know the ducks always land into the wind, so say you put your decoys too close to the bank and there's some trees there, and the wind's blowing towards that bank, the ducks won't be able to land there, and they'll come in and they'll bank. They might even circle, but they won't land there. Now the Mojo can be a controversial subject for some hunters, but I've always done better with them. I normally put them towards the front of the J, C, or whatever shape you're using. It gives the duck something better to key in on. I also like to use goose decoys because it attracts more attention to your spread. Even if you're not looking for geese, the ducks can see those decoys from a long way away. And if you're a new duck hunter, don't get overwhelmed thinking you need to go out and buy 10 dozen decoys, and that gets expensive. One of the best duck hunts I've ever had in my life, I shot a limit in about 10 minutes over 6 flambeau decoys, and one was half sunk and all you saw was its side and the top of its head. So even if you're just starting duck hunting, or say you're a veteran duck hunter that's just trying to get a better decoy spread, don't be afraid to get some secondhand decoys, because sometimes number is better than the looks. Alright y'all, that's it from me today. Hope y'all enjoyed today's episode, and there'll be plenty more videos like this, duck hunting tips, etc. So y'all be sure, like and subscribe. Until next time, y'all take care. Thanks for watching.